Lil Durk and the estate of King Von is in some huge trouble. Let me explain what just took place today. So y'all remember a few years back when FBG Duck was murdered because he dropped this song right here, dissing all the old block fallen soldiers?
5 alleged Chicago street gang members now facing federal charges in connection with the shooting death of a local rapper downtown. The charges announced today by the U.S. attorney, who says social media played a role in this case. Our Patrick Elwood live at the Dirksen Federal Building now with the latest. Pat?
Ben, and right you are, a brazen act of violence that took place on an August day in the Gold Coast against a Chicago rapper. And then it was promoted and bragged about on social media. And the feds say it was because of that helped them make this case. It was back in August of 2020 that Carlton Weekly, who went by the rapper name FBG Duck, was gunned down in the city's Gold Coast while shopping.
5 men, who we now call the O Block 5, was arrested for the hit on FBG Duck. Now, all 5 men have ties to King Von and Lil Durk. But more specifically, these were the crew of guys that King Von ran with. Now, despite being caught on camera in 4,000 pixels, ultra high definition, doing everything them folks are accusing them of, the entire body was caught on camera. Every second of it, down to when they was leaving the apartments, all the way to the murder. It was all caught on camera, people, all right? They were absolutely guilty. But as you guys just heard, bro, they were on social media bragging about the hit, self-snitching it up.
All that dissing or saying something or even acting like y'all with it that y'all know for sure ain't with, I'm a sniper on y'all. I ain't gonna play like that. See, and we know y'all ain't gangster, y'all on the internet. We know y'all ain't gangster, y'all ain't trying to do that. Ain't no more FB. Ain't that right, Big DQ? Ain't that right?
You already know that, Kodak.
Word to the duck. Smoke the word to the duck, you know? It can happen to you. You could die. Whatever can happen. Like, anywhere. Like, it could just happen. Like, we dangerous. Like, we pull up on you and shit. Like, like your taco. I'm on house arrest. But this can happen. Like, it can happen. Like,
we got phone rolling up brick over there.
Yeah.
Phone rolling up brick over there. Phone putting the duck out right there. Oh, we got a lot of.
Hell, if you look at the comments on this video, you will see that there is a bunch of people pointing out the fact that there is a car the same model as the one that was used in the murder of FBG Duck parked right next to them.
So due to the self-snitching and the overwhelming video evidence, they were undoubtedly found guilty of killing FBG Duck.
After a trial that lasted more than 3 months, a jury convicted 6 men for the murder of rapper FBG Duck. FBG Duck, whose real name is Carlton Weekly, was shot and killed while shopping in the Gold Coast back in August 2020. Feds tied that shooting to a brutal Southside gang war, stoked in part on social media and through rap diss tracks. Today, Weekly's mother thanked prosecutors for bringing her son's killers to justice.
I just want to thank the United States government for doing a very good job on making sure that these guys would never hurt another mom or another child again.
A lot of people get the streets messed up. Like, when it comes to crime, the crime isn't why they do it, right? So, for example, if they catch a homicide and the person passed away and their biggest op is gone, but nobody know they did it, it doesn't count. They do the crime so the streets would know they really about that life, right? So the body don't count if the baddies don't know I did it. The body don't count if the gangsters don't know I did it. That's why the self-snitching was imminent, right? That's why they had to brag about it, man, so the audience would know they up a skull. Now, after the guilty verdict, a lot of people began to come out, and start to really speak about what took place in court. And a lot of things that began to come out, or the most important thing that came out was, there were documents saying that King Von put a $100,000 hit out on FBG Duck. And the murder was carried out on Duck because people wanted to claim that $100,000. A lot is redacted, but people are claiming that one of King Von's family members is who told on him. So it says a Black Disciple gang member named Blank offered a $50,000 reward to anyone who killed Weekly, which is FBG Duck. Now the reward was upgraded, right, increased to $100,000. Now apparently though, all right, the gang member Blank relayed after the murder of Weekly that Blank, which is King Von, purchased a custom-made necklace for O-Block GDs responsible for the murder of Weekly. FBG Duck's mama will go on No Jumper and confirm that this was true.
Duck ain't had no ops. That song, that song f them boys up so bad to where they risk it all.
What song are you talking about? Dead Bitches?
Yes.
So you feel like that was the final straw, where like that song took everything over the edge?
To allegedly put $100,000 bounty on somebody's head over a song, like Duck never did nothing personally to none of their ass.
All right, so do you believe that King Von actually did put $100,000 on his
They
head?
proved it. They telling on themselves. Y'all, everybody want to talk about Trenches News and Butter the Snicks and the Formants and all this shit. Stop it and knock it off.
It's suspected by a lot of people that if King Von was alive, because King Von died a few months after FBG Duck, but if King Von was alive, King Von would have been a part of the indictment. Now, mind you, this was a RICO. This was a federal RICO. This was a racketeering case. They're saying O-Block was a criminal organization. So this was a racketeering case. And they're saying that King Von was the one who dropped the bag on FBG Duck. The mom believe it. The police believe it. Everybody believes it. Now, here's where things get tricky, though. You see, recently, as of today, Mama Duck, FBG Duck's mama, and another person who was with Duck when the shooting took place, and I think another person as well, two people who was with Duck when the shooting took place and Mama Duck, they've announced a federal lawsuit against the King Von estate, Lil Durk, and the labels and a lot of executives, as well as the retail stores who didn't provide proper security, when the shooters came place, right? There wasn't proper security in place to protect FBG Duck. And she also sued a security company that was hired by Dolce & Gabbana.
Lawsuit seeking to hold a rapper from Chicago accountable in the killing of another artist in 2020.
The complaint also accuses the city of Chicago of willful misconduct. Tia Ewing read through the court filing and joins us now to break it all down for us. Tia?
Well, there is a lot to break down, Sylvia and Terrence, because this lawsuit is 229 pages. FBG Duck, also known as Carlton Weekly, was killed August of 2020 outside Dolce & Gabbana on the Gold Coast. His mother is now suing rapper Lil Durk, the estate of late rapper King Von, record labels, and several other music companies. The word profit is used 102 times in the suit, claiming the music companies threw money behind rapper Lil Durk and King Von because it made them even more money by keeping the two gang feuds going. FBG Duck was an alleged member of the Flyboy gang, and Lil Durk and King Von were allegedly part of the gang known as the Family. The two groups would put out diss tracks, increasing their popularity. It's also believed members were signed to music deals based on how they ranked in the gang. On page 2 of the lawsuit, it shows this image from an album released back in 2019 by Only the Family, along with Alamo Records, Sony Music, and Interscope Records. Lawyers from Dinazulu Law Group says the chart reinforces the organized nature of the gang.
We have laid out in our complaint time and time again numerous individuals associated and signed to these labels that were engaged in dangerous, violent activity, which led to August 4th, 2020.
It has been a long road, but there's finally light at the end of the tunnel. My son deserves better, so does his children.
Tonight or tomorrow morning. However, here's what the lawsuit is implicating Lil Durk and Alamo and Sony. They've included Lil Durk, OTF, as well as a string of the hierarchy, right? The parent companies. So they're claiming that OTF is not just a label, that OTF is also a gang. They claim that OTF consists of 6 different gangs. Now, here's the thing. The case against Lil Durk would be a tad bit more difficult because OTF is a label on paper, and you're going to have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt or beyond the point of, Lil Durk is signing these dudes. They're gang members, so hence OTF is a gang. It's going to be very difficult to prove that. Now, the King Von estate, it's over with, bro. Like, yo, kiss it goodbye. Yo, kiss the publishing goodbye. Kiss the records goodbye. Kiss the streaming income goodbye. It's over with, bro. Listen, trust me, bro. King Von's music, his revenue, his publishing, bro, his streaming, bro, will be paying FBG Duck's family until the day they pass away. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if King Von's like entire publishing or 90% of it is turned over to FBG Duck's family, which will set a crazy precedence in the streets, bro. Right? Because, like, we forget, by the way, OJ wasn't found guilty in the court of law, right? OJ was not found guilty in a court of law, but he was found guilty in civil court. So if King Von is already being listed in paperwork as somebody who paid $100,000, who bought the old blockchains as compensation for FBG Duck's murder, and there's multiple videos of Von bragging about it, of OBLOC members bragging about it, right? And then you go ahead and show like the ticker to the old video where Von is literally like mimicking the murder of FBG Duck before it took place. Bro, Von is toast. But can you tie Lil Durk to Von? Can you tie... Because Durk did have a big enough issue with Duck to where you could go ahead and say, yo, Durk was involved. But can you prove it in civil court? That's going to be difficult. Now, a lot of people is saying that Mama Duck is breaking the rules and the codes and the conduct of the street. Now, as I'm aware, she's also from the streets. So I'm speaking of a grieving mama, right? From the perspective of a grieving mama, you hooligans, Neanderthals are out of your freaking mind if you think we about to hold a grieving mother to the rules of the streets. It's never happening. Now, if let's say this, she is from the streets. Well, let's speak about the streets. As far as we're concerned, when it comes to the streets, there's only one rule, bruh, and it's survival. Even the code of conduct, no snitching, was created for survival. And if the only rule in the streets is survival, oh, she's doing what she is supposed to do. She's doing what she's mandated to do. Right now, they can't play ball with Lil Durk and them. They ain't got the resources. FBG don't got the resources, bro. Don't got the income, the millions. They can't play ball in the streets with Lil Durk and them. So for preservation and survival, what's a better strategy than to sue, get them M's, put it back in the streets, and really go to war? What's a better strategy than bankrupting Lil Durk and bankrupting the King Von estate? What's a better strategy, Brett, than suing Alamo, Sony, and severing their relationship with Lil Durk and making Lil Durk come off as a toxic commodity? What's a better strategy, Brett, than attacking the resources Lil Durk have to really put y'all in pain? What's a better strategy? Yo, y'all forget, bruh? Like, do y'all forget, bruh, that they're still in the middle of a war? That the war didn't just end with FBG Duck or King Von? Y'all forget that FBG Cash just got murdered? Well, not just, but he got murdered. Then like Lil Durk dropped a snippet bragging about how he left that boy under a tree. They're still in war. And if you're in war, bruh, anything goes, homie. Anything goes in war. So I support this, man. Okay? I support this. And as a matter of fact, yo, I think more mamas should be coming out and suing their ops after their kids pass away. And maybe, just maybe, right? Maybe, just maybe, bro. That would teach the rappers who made it out the streets, who got millions, but choose to involve themselves in street business and lead all their homies to their demise. Maybe that would teach the rappers, listen, bro, you got M's. If your homie do this and you link to it, bro, you losing them M's. Maybe that would, teach these rappers, yo, you know what, bro? Yo, you got M's, bro. Stay away from the streets. It's not worth it. Maybe this was teach them. But y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do you guys think about this, all right? And if you're still watching, man, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out how some new evidence may suggest that Diddy is innocent. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.